Hello, everybody, and welcome to the webinar. My name is Kimberly Smith, and I'm with Celebrity Cruises, and we are here to talk about all things celebrity. And I want to share with you a fantastic experience I had on the Celebrity Apex just recently. I want to say it was last week. So I am pumped. I'm excited to share everything with you. But what I want to first do is go over a few things. I've been getting a lot of questions about cruising. Let's face it, we've all heard some negativity out there, and people are just not quite sure if they want to get back into cruising yet. So I've developed a little webinar that we're going to play a little game in the beginning called Fact or Fiction. Now, Fact or Fiction is going to set the facts straight, and we're going to spread the news to everybody, and let's get everybody back out to sea. Because I assure you, I have now been on, let's see, 3, 4, 5 cruises since May. And I highly, highly recommend you got to get back out there because, guys, it feels so normal and so wonderful to be on a ship. You don't think about COVID, you're not wearing a mask, you're enjoying yourself, and you're having a blast. So let's get rocking and rolling and let's play my little game of fact or fiction here. Okay, fact or fiction, the statement I hear a lot: if I get COVID on a ship, I'm going to be stuck out to sea. People, do we think that's fact or fiction? Whoa, I think you know the answer. That is fiction, total fiction. I want to point everybody to the little homework assignment in the beginning of the webinar. I want you to go to celebritycruises.com. On the top banner, there's a link that says Healthy at Sea. I want you to go to this banner because one of the most important pieces of information I'm going to share with you today is our safe passage home. It's part of our COVID assurance or COVID insurance, if you'd like to call it that. Basically, safe passage home means this: we are with you every step of the way. I'm going to read this verbatim because, guys, this is important. No matter where in the world you're traveling with us, if you test positive for COVID 19 on board during your cruise, Celebrity Cruises will cover the cost of your onboard COVID 19 medical treatment, your land based isolation, and private air transfer home for you and your traveling party. So let's just go back over that section. Private air transfer home for you and your traveling party. Guys, this is a no brainer. You don't have to worry. We're not going to leave you stranded. Some other cruise lines might, but we're not going to leave you stranded here at Celebrity Cruises. We've thought of this. We have everything in order. So it's absolutely amazing. So this right there, for my friends, let's spread this news because this is positive and everybody should know this information. Okay, I love this question. If I go on a cruise, I'm going to get COVID. Well, you know what my answer is going to be: fiction. Right now, we have a 0.003, yes, 0.003% have tested positive on board our ships to date. Guys, we have 8 ships in the water. You have a greater chance of being hit by lightning than you do getting COVID on one of our ships. That is a fact. So spread that news as well. We have a wonderful air filtration system on board our ships, and I would definitely, on that website, there's a wonderful video on the celebritycruises.com at the Healthy at Sea link. Our HVAC systems. It explains the HVAC system in detail and talks about the filtration. Guys, you can't get this really anywhere else. Are the hotels doing it? I know I hear a lot of my friends saying, well, I'm not ready to go on a cruise, but I'm going to go to Cancun. Well, does Cancun in the hotel room you're going to have this 100% fresh filtered air program? I don't think so. So let's take a look, and I want you to make sure that you go through, take a look at this website, and really digest and really learn about the air filtration system on board the ship. Okay, next question. I love this. Do I need insurance since Celebrity all offers the COVID insurance? We were just talking about, isolating you on land, flying you home. That's our COVID insurance. And here's the question. Absolutely yes. Even though we have the COVID 19 assistance program, we highly encourage you to still take your insurance through your travel consultant at the Cruise Web. That is very important because, guys, they're two separate things. Our insurance you do not pay for. The COVID policy is the COVID policy. That is complimentary. So we're going to fly you home and your traveling party home for free, and you're not going to have to pay for that 1 cent out of your pocket. Now, other things could happen on a ship, right? Let's say you broke your leg. Let's say you had a heart attack. All these different things. You still want insurance to be able to cover all of those different costs, okay? So let's make sure we're aware of that. So, two different things. Our COVID insurance is complimentary. Of course, you would pay additional for your travel insurance, but highly, highly recommend that you always, always travel with travel insurance. Okay, question. Is 100% of the crew is vaccinated? Oh wow, whoever typed that is wrong. Maybe me earlier one morning, who knows? But basically, is the crew vaccinated? Absolutely, guys. That is a fact. We say journey safe, journey wonderful. 100% of our crew is vaccinated. We are doing our absolute diligence to make sure that everyone has a fantastic vacation and a safe vacation. And that, my friends, is a fact. All of our crew is vaccinated. When you get on our ships, you have to be vaccinated. Right now, the celebrity policy is all guests over the age of 2 must be vaccinated if they are able to get vaccinated. As you know, new protocols are coming out, and children, younger and younger children, are being able to get the vaccines. You have to be fully vaccinated, which means in the case if you're getting Pfizer or Moderna, you need the 2 shots, and then 2 weeks past your last shot. That means you're fully vaccinated. You're then able to get on our ships. 12 and older right now, you must be vaccinated. If you're 2 to 11, you'll have multiple testing that will be done. The kid would have to have a negative test arriving at the pier. They'll be tested at the pier. They'll be tested during their trip, and then they'll be tested before they get off the ship. So we are doing our due diligence, making sure throughout the entire cruise, everybody is COVID free and everybody is enjoying a wonderful, wonderful vacation on board Celebrity Cruises. So if you have more questions on that, and you have a specific situation you want to ask about, certainly contact that fantastic cruise consultant over at the Cruise Web. All right, so talking about testing. I recently went, as I said, on several cruises. I did 3 cruises. I did back to back. So I did a wonderful 3-night sailing on board the beautiful Celebrity Apex. I was fortunate enough to get on board the 3-nighter for a little vacation, and then I had to go to work for two-night sailings, and they were our inaugural sailings, which we invited all the media and our travel partners on board, and it was absolutely fantastic. But before I got on my first cruise, I needed to have a negative COVID test. Okay. Now I am fully vaccinated. You do have to show up at the pier with your vaccine card. You will take a picture of it to do your online check-in prior to getting on board the ship, but you also have to bring the original card with you. So you have your vaccine card in hand, but prior to going, I had to do a COVID test. Now, many of you live in cities that I'm sure have these antigen rapid tests that are available to you very easily. Myself, I live in upstate New York, and where I live, guess what? We don't have that readily available. So, what were my options? I went on the celebritycruises.com Healthy at Sea website, and guess what? They have home test kit options. Now, it has to be an approved and verified test kit. Now, what does that mean? So basically, this kit comes in the mail. I ordered this kit. We do not mark up this price. These are the cost of the kits that if you were to buy them from the Abbott website as well. But they're verified tests, which means you are dialing into a website, and it's actually you have to have either a phone with video capabilities or a computer with video capabilities, and they will walk you through this test, and they watch you take this test. They have to see you open the test kit. You'll take out the different pieces. There's a swab. There's a little almost looks like eye drops, but it's a little solution in there. And then you have the testing card. They'll walk you through, open up the testing card, put the drops in the top hole. Okay, leave that be. Now we go to our swab. We're going to go on the left nostril, spin it around 5 times, right nostril, insert it into the testing card, close the testing card. Then they say to you, okay, now we're going to set the timer. You've got 15 minutes until we come back on. And it is amazing. You should have seen me. I was like staring at my little testing card. It's like if you women out there, if you've ever taken a pregnancy test, it's pretty much like that. So there's 1 line means you're negative and 2 lines means you're positive. So you're sitting there staring at it. there will be a video person that comes back on. You hold up your results. They will verify those. They'll send you an email and a text. Bing, bang, boom. That's all you need to get on board the ship. So, hey guys, this is an option for you, and it's very convenient. I packed an extra one in my suitcase, just in case I needed it. I don't know. I ordered three. I have yet another cruise coming up in December, so I'll save one for that. And when you do a back to back, the nice thing about it is I was on my 3 night cruise going into this 2 night cruise. They offered complimentary testing because I was doing back to back for that second voyage. So that was awesome. And I was really happy about that. And what a system! They tell you what time to be at the. They actually did it in one of the dining rooms. They push everything away. They had a full medical staff, which I was chatting with a woman, and ironically enough, she's from Rochester, New York, and I'm upstate New York, so we were chit-chatting and having a great time. So even the testing experience was wonderful on board the ship. I gotta love it. So let's talk about the beautiful Celebrity Apex because, guys, the ship is absolutely amazing. She is the sister ship to the Celebrity Edge. And if you've been to my webinars before, I talk about the Celebrity Edge, but the Celebrity Apex is very, very special. She is identical, but of course, there are some things that are a little bit different. Some of the colors and the color schemes, and we learn things from the Edge and said, oh, let's do it a little bit different on the Apex. But beautiful, beautiful ship. This ship is iconic because obviously, look at that beautiful magic carpet. That's the orange thingy on the side. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But the design of the ship is beautiful. The parabolic bow in the front of the ship, it just is amazing. And there's just some unique things that these ships, the Edge class ships, are different than everybody else. So we'll get to that as well. But I want to talk about her godmother because I was on the naming ceremony for a 2 night inaugural, and Reshma Sunjani, she is absolutely amazing. You might have heard of her. She's a well known author. She is the founder and CEO of Girls Who Code. It's an international nonprofit organization. And really, she's working to close the gender gap with technology, teaching girls how to be confident, how to be brave through coding. She has a wonderful story. Google her, you'll love it. You'll see some of the pictures of the naming ceremony. She brought her adorable son to help push the button and christen the ship. It was absolutely amazing, and I had an opportunity to chat with her for a little bit. She was walking around the ship like everybody else was, and just a wonderful woman, brilliant, smart, and on Celebrity, especially with our Edge class ships, we always want to feature women of empowerment, and she definitely fit the bill here. And it was great to see her and really learn a little bit more about her. Now, on the beautiful Celebrity Apex, it's the innovative design that really makes this ship a very different than the rest. On my first sailing, I was able to stay in the retreat class. And guys, if you have not been in the retreat class, I highly, highly recommend do it once. Now, I will warn you, if you do it once, you'll probably never go back to a regular room again. So be mindful of that. But let me tell you, it's all suites, all exclusive and all included. Only on Celebrity. This is the retreat. So if you think of an umbrella, and underneath of that umbrella of all of your suites, everything from a sky suite all the way up to the iconic suite on our Edge class is in, and everything's included. You have a beautiful sun deck that you have access to. You have a wonderful lounge that is just for the retreat class, and then of course private dining, which is Lumine. Oh my God, absolutely incredible. From, start to finish, it just was an amazing experience. You have a personal retreat host, formerly known as your butler, and they will do anything for you. I got back to my room one night and I decided, oh shoot, I really wanted to grab one of those oatmeal cookies that was at Cafe Al Baccio. I picked up the phone, asked my personal retreat host, could I have just a couple cookies? Oh, next thing I knew, 5, maybe 10 minutes later, knock, knock, knock at my door, and I had a tray of cookies. I'm like, oh, but I only wanted two. Oh, you'll get hungry later. I'm like, oh my God. So I could smell these cookies while I was sleeping. It was absolutely amazing. But it's the attention to detail and just going above and beyond. So use your personal retreat host when you're in the retreat class. Now, guys, in the retreat class, they have everything, as I said, from the sky suites all the way to the iconic suite. Now, a little wonky picture here, and I'm not going to bore you with all the stats and figures, but just imagine 2,500 square feet of a beautiful suite called our iconic suite. We have two of those on this beautiful Celebrity Apex. Unbelievable. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, sleeps up to 6 people. So let's gather up some friends and let's get on this beautiful room. Now, that is our top suite. Edge Villa, another beautiful opportunity. Upstairs, downstairs, 2 stories, your own plunge pool. I love these. This is my absolute favorite. If if I had to choose, I would definitely stay in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Forward facing to the windows, the bed, it's beautiful. Now, here's the suites. Everything, as I said, from the iconic, that Edge Villa. We've got Penthouse, Royal, Celebrity Suite, and then the Sky Suite. Now, I stayed in the Sky Suite. And guys, I have to say, having extra space, that extra room in your bathroom, the larger shower tub, you actually have a tub in there, it really does make a difference. And then all those extra amenities really do make it spectacular. Now, I went from 3 days in a beautiful sky suite, and then I had to change rooms because now I was going to work. And they did put me in an infinite veranda stateroom. Now, nothing wrong with our infinite veranda stateroom by any means, but let me tell you, it was sort of like a buzzkill walking into my infinite veranda, like, oh man, it's smaller. But yeah, that's why I say you got to take a look at that suite class and take a look at that sky suite. Next time you're talking to your travel consultant, just price it out. Because honestly, guys, it is well worth the value of everything that you're getting. Because when you're booking, just to go back a second, when you're booking into that retreat class, like what I was talking about, all of your drinks, and it's a premium beverage package, your Wi Fi, which is streaming Wi Fi, so that's upgraded Wi Fi, your gratuities, and you get onboard credit. So that's bundled into your package. So you are getting the top package on board the ship. So we've got to love it. Now, getting into the edge, the statement with our infinite veranda. A lot of information there over on the right hand side. I think that's silly, but it's 520. There's 524 of these beautiful infinite veranda staterooms. They're 201 square feet. 42 square feet on the balcony, so it really makes your room feel bigger. It's a ceiling to floor window with a touch of a button, guys. That window comes down, and you can see she's resting her hands on the window. She now has it open, and that's her balcony. It's unique, it's different, and it's what makes this beautiful Celebrity Apex so much different. And I was able to stay in this for the two-night sailings. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay, the magic carpet. Something that we were talking about and looking at how the ship looks so different than the rest. And that's why we have the beautiful magic carpet, that orange thingy, as we say. The magic carpet is the size of a tennis court. And there's about 100 guests that can fit on this. It's multiple purposes. Sometimes she will be there for cocktails. Sometimes you'll have dinner on the edge experience. Sometimes you'll have use her down on deck too as sort of your embarkation, disembarkation launch pad, if you will, if you had to tender in a port. So multiple uses. This is, I highly recommend if you get on Apex or on Edge, make sure you go out under the magic carpet. I sat, had a cocktail, and you're like you're floating above the sea. Unbelievable. It's glass. It's beautiful. Gotta love it. So definitely hit the magic carpet. The resort deck, they did a wonderful job. Beautiful art installations. You've got the martini shaped jacuzzis up on the top. And this is unique, the Edge Class series, because we have a 25-yard lap pool. So many mornings I would get up and do the track, and the track is absolutely amazing. It's a two-level jogging track, whether you jog, walk, run, whatever. It has elevation, which is great, but I would watch the people in the morning, and we would have many people that were doing laps and swimming in the pool. That's an opportunity you really don't have on any of our other ships nor other cruise lines as well. We have these wonderful alcoves. Those are great little hideaway places to sit and relax. The solarium, that's your indoor pool area, always a popular spot on our ships. And my favorite is the spa cafe and juice bar. You can get juices, smoothies. They have a lot of healthier type options for breakfast and lunch. A great place to go and hang out. And then, of course, the spa. Guys, on our ships, the spa is unbelievable. They have a sea thermal suite. You got to take the tour to understand the sea thermal suite, all of the offerings. But it's state of the art. They've done a great job. And on this ship, if you're a gym goer like myself, they have F45. That's your HIIT style workout. And then they also have the Peloton programs on board with the Peloton bikes. And how cool is that to be doing your Peloton class at sea? The gym is absolutely fantastic, but definitely check out that spa. It's great relaxation, full hair salon, and barbershop on board too. So that's a lot of fun. The Grand Plaza, guys, this is the happening spot. You're going to have all day entertainment. It's phenomenal. Live music. Now, that's one thing that a lot of cruise lines can't say right now. We have live music, full orchestras when we're doing our production shows. That, my friends, it makes the difference. It's unbelievable. This is a beautiful central location on the ship. When you board, you're going to enter into the Grand Plaza. Trust me, if you have friends on board, Everybody's hanging here at the Grand Plaza. You never get lost. There's always something to do and always some music to enjoy. Love the Grand Plaza. Now, the theater. Oh my God, spectacular. The way they have these curved 4K LED screens, let me tell you, unbelievable graphics when we're doing our show. It changes the way production shows have been created, right? Like in the past, we always have the Broadway shows. It by far changes, and I can see this coming to Broadway soon. I really can, because these LED screens give you the ability to just create so much more on stage. I have to say, I saw four different shows over the course of my week on the different sailings, and spectacular, absolutely spectacular, visually spectacular. So, absolutely love it. And two of the shows that I saw, Tree of Love, or actually a few of them, Rockumentary, which is sort of that rock tribute to the 70s, if you will. People were like on their feet, having a blast, reminiscing with the great music. Crystallize, that one is probably my favorite right now. That show was just unbelievable. And then Tree of Life, again, visually spectacular, fabulous little story. It's a story. It tells a story, and we love to tell a good story on Celebrity Cruises. So you got to love it. Check out the theater. Now, you'd be remiss if you don't spend some time in Eden. Eden is a really they say here 370,000 cubic feet. Um, it's like a planetarium. It has multiple purposes. It's a lounge. There's a restaurant. There's a little cafe area. There's something for everybody in Eden. Sometimes they make it a sort of like a lounge club like feel in the evening, and they'll do specific entertainment. Sometimes in the afternoon, you'll have like some games and different shows that'll happen out through the day. So it's really the best of both worlds, and you have to see it to believe it. I won't spoil it for you, but there are some little pop-up surprises in good old Eden that you have to experience as well. Okay, so world-class dining, and I know I'm running long here, and I don't want to you bore you, but I would be remiss if we didn't talk about the world-class dining on Celebrity. Guys, Lumine was probably one of the most exquisite restaurants I've ever eaten in. Not only is it a beautiful restaurant, the service was top notch, 5-star quality, unbelievable breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The menus are dishes that were designed by our chef Daniel Balud. He's a global culinary brand ambassador. He has done an amazing job of really stepping it up a notch. Now, people will say, oh, well, how about the main dining room? Guys, the main dining room is absolutely fantastic, but Lumine is just elevates it yet one more step. Now, talking about our main dining rooms on the Apex and on Edge, you have four dining rooms. So, guys, if you put select dining, you can go to all these different restaurants. You're going to have the same menu every night, but in each restaurant on the lower left hand side, there are signature items, and those signature items are going to be unique to that restaurant. So you have to go and experience it. Go to each location. It makes it more intimate, and I have to say, because in the larger restaurants, when it's one big main dining room, it's loud. You don't necessarily have the good conversations. This is smaller, more intimate restaurants and being divided up, and I absolutely love it. So great new programs that we're offering on the newer ships, and I think that'll continue in the future. So, guys, that was a quick little snippet of my beautiful Celebrity Apex. Now, of course, we always want to thank you for joining our webinars here at the Cruise Web. They're celebrating, it says celebrating 25 years. Guys, they're well over 25 years now. I think we got to update the slide, Carolina, because unbelievable. These guys are, bar none, the best in the business. And I don't say that lightly. I have a lot of accounts that I represent at Celebrity. I am a market sales manager and I have a territory. And these guys fell into my territory and they're that diamond in the rough. They truly care about every single booking. They will spend the time with you, they will hunt down the best deal for you. Because at the end of the day, let's face it, our money is precious, our time is precious, but they will go the extra mile and find every they will match you with the perfect ship. I'm going to tell you right now, here we sat through my presentation, and, I'm talking about the wonderful celebrity is, but I'm going to be the first one to say celebrity might not be the right pick for you, but your travel consultant is going to be the one that's going to tell you whether or not they think celebrity is going to be perfect for you. I hope it is perfect for you, and I hope to see you on board one of our ships really soon. I thank you for your time, and as Captain Kate always says, let's seize the day. Have a great one. Bye bye, guys.